we haven't even gotten to the meat and the potatoes, okay? But the air elements right here within the thoughts, within mind, and who I'm connecting with at this time. There is an inner child within you that really is desiring you to retreat, to retract your old mind from the things of the world and the things that you're chasing. That's why the foundation in the background, needing you to move away from the things that are secure within your elements of mundane, and really needing you to create the imagination, the creative space for the inner child to roam, to collect its discoveries, to connect and communicate with its guides, so that you can tap into the true potentials that are within your hands and not through the things that have been tainted over time. Air element, welcome to Moonlight Truths Tarot. I am Mama Solely. I am a little flustered right now because this energy of the earth, I mean, the air element is bringing in the earth element, which we know each one of the elements is needed for us to have homeostasis, to have balance and equilibrium to move about. So all of the elements need to be collaborated properly, balanced properly, addressed. But the earth element brought in something in regards to family and trusting things and gifts and things of that nature. But here I'm trying to get myself together and I'm asking like, okay, well, what is the air? What are the thoughts? And family, I heard family. Family came forward again, but this time not with the card, but it was the underlying message of the earth element. And dissonance. Dissonance was the word that I heard. Family dissonance, not residence, dissonance, which is a lack of harmony, you know, not balance. Family matters in the thoughts, in the mind, is not in harmony. There's mental whirlwinds, mental chaos that can be around your family, because it's still coming into the air element, which is completing the north and the south, the east and the west to the cross. Right now we're in Capricorn season. So Capricorn is the earth element. Okay. Um, and then we have, uh, damn it, the water element. And then we have I'm getting it all twisted right now, y'all. The earth, the air, the water, and the fire. Okay. That completes the north, the south, the east, and the west. Whew, I had to collect myself. But anywho, I come with all parts of me. Okay, my faults, my flaws, my hiccups, and all that YouTube jazz. You know what to do here. Okay, I am not a microwave effect. Take what is for you, leave the rest for everyone else. This is not a traditional air signs message. Okay, this is for the earth. I mean, the air element. The earth is so important right now. I'm going to link the video that I did at first when I was going through some changes and I wanted to press the record button to share. I will link that at the end of this message here as well. Or if not, I'll have it in the Capricorn season, okay, as the opening too. Supreme creative source, ancient of the ancient ancestors and the higher realms of our greatest good. What is it that we, the collective individuals and the collective energy of the air elements need to see, hear, know at this time? What do we need to see that is within our thoughts? Everything has two sides, a light and a dark. The air. Sanctuary, the body, the mystic meadow, retreat. Speak it, Christelle. Get out of your head. Okay, Mama. So speak it. Sanctuary, churches, religion, constructs, the normal retreat, decadence, lacking harmony, family dissonance. So it's around the church, the beliefs within the church, the comfort zone. This retreat feels like the comfort zone. But then I'm also getting the in seeking for a sacred space that you can retreat to. It's almost like the mind has so much in it that you don't really have anywhere to go. It's almost as if I'm seeing this sanctuary inside of the globe. It's like this is inside, isolating the mind, quieting the mind. Mystic meadow. Winter. It says winter, spirit guardian of winter. The crone. Replanning, reorganizing, the reorchestrating, the balancing out the pros and the cons. Still somebody want to get the hell away. I feel it. Somebody want to get away. This looks very mystical. Okay, yeah, mystical, dreamy, not real. It's like talking bears and talking rabbits and foxes and things of that nature. It's like fairies within the fairy dust. Yeah, it's very magical, dreamy, not real. So some of the air elements, be cautious of your dreams and where you may be lured, you know, seduced, like the sirens, the whispers of the low, like the sirens, the fairy tale, the make believe, something with the dreams. That's why I heard that, and that's why I grabbed. I'm like, really? And like, yeah. And now I see why, right? Everything in the dreams is not all clear. I do desire you see the background. Everything is not all clear. There's a fog. There's an illusion, right? The rabbit has on clothes. The rabbit is talking to the bear, and the fox is talking to the rabbit. Mental chatter. Air element, mental chatter. There's mental chatter here too. But they're telling me to proceed and get a dream card to go next to the sanctuary. What else needs to go next to the sanctuary? Coming to see the things that were once a facade. That once seemed to be real within your mind, like your spiritual path, your family, how you wanted to serve within your mind. Something's distant also for some of you, feeling a little distant, detached. There's a little detachment from some type of foundation, security around you, something that you possess. It's like a building, a house, a home, a church. I heard a synagogue that you see the illusion, the fake, the facade. It's like there's no longer a feeling of satisfaction. So it's almost like within some of the minds, within the air element, you're really trying to figure out, it's like you're trying to get to that space, where you can reorganize, that retreat, where you can retract, where you can reposition, replan, rediscover before the thawing. We have a card. Fear. I need more water in my vessel. But let's see what this card is. Oh, look, we haven't even gotten to the meat and the potatoes, okay? But the air elements right here within the thoughts, within mind, and who I'm connecting with at this time. There is an inner child within you that really is desiring you to retreat, to retract your old mind from the things of the world and the things that you're chasing. That's why the foundation in the background, needing you to move away from the things that are secure within your elements of mundane, and really needing you to create the imagination, the creative space for the inner child to roam, to collect its discoveries, to connect and communicate with its guides, so that you can tap into the true potentials that are within your hands and not through the things that have been tainted over time. So there's something in the mind that, and that came through with the nervous system and reprogramming certain things to get rid of the old, because there's something that your inner child within your thoughts wants to have a say in your thoughts. The imagination of the bear and the rabbit dressed, the rabbit being dressed in clothes. It's like that Alice in Wonderland type. It's like they want you to be creative in your mind. It's like the mind is too cluttered. That's why the retreat is here, because the mind is too cluttered with the things of the mundane. There's no inspiration. There's no fire, no driving force. It's like everything is concrete jungle. You know, everything is just so methodical. Everything is so, it's like systematic, constantly just like systematic. Like the mind is constantly systematic and doesn't know how to deprogram or to digest itself, to tap into the more creative, or even the feelings, the emotions, or the reconnecting to the inner child to communicate. Some of you aren't interested. You're not curious. This is, some of you are not curious. I come Moonlight Truths Tarot to unfold the truths, give you things to think about. I come out of love, truly. Tough love is who I am. Mama soul, okay? Your inner child isn't involved. It's locked. It's like you're not curious to even seek out the inner child within you, because you're too caught up within the arraignments of the world, the fabrications of the world, the Louis, the Versace, the certain hair, whatever, certain nail or certain shoes, Stacey Adams, whatever, certain Moscano, whatever, okay? Certain cologne, certain scents, certain things like physical, right? Working hard, doing this architectural design, getting this blueprint, building this website, doing this and doing that and doing that and doing this, chasing after the money, and da 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 da. But yet the inner child is oppressed because the inner child is not able to come into the mind to add into the creativity that would lead you to a more peaceful, sanctuary, and not one that's isolated. Because this is the peaceful sanctuary. It has no hold. The sanctuary within the crystal ball. There's a sense of innocence that it's lacking. It's all hands-on, all this way, political, government, rule, regulation, da 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 da. Damn, the inner child doesn't never get to come out and mentally play in your brain, in your thoughts. That's what I have. Take it or leave it. Hard truths, moonlight truths, the sun and the moon. Okay, we have someone else's that want to come. There's something else we're going here. Why not? Oof. I need to get my things, my girls is, I need to get some stuff lit. Maybe I should get an incense. Oh, I am the Empress, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Emperor, and the Sun and the Moon. Okay? I come to help trigger you, get you to look at things from a different point of view, different perspective, with that tough love, so that you can evolve to your highest and ultimate potential that you're not even fully even aware in what that is at the time. You think you know. But do you really? Do you really understand and know what it is that the child within you, the soul purpose within you, is really trying to create, is really here set to serve, to assist others within their healing? Do you really know? Are you really concrete? Are you really sure? The only way that you really are sure is because you are back in touch with your inner child, your playful, creative part, nurturing part of you, youthful, untainted part of you. Supreme, Grandma Spike. That's why she came out. Oh, the crone, the winter, the winter, the crone energy. My Nana Boopsie, she wanted to come out. I wish I could turn her into a spider. My grandbaby. But there was something else, but there's a need to approach the inner child. Inner child, do you even know? No, some of you don't know what's outside of the box, outside of the globe. You're stuck in your fantasy world. You're stuck in your isolation, separation. Some of you are moving out of it. Some of you are in the process of making certain discoveries in how your mind, trying to reconnect to your inner child, trying to find a way. And some of you just don't really give a damn. And my inside of my inner child says, shame on you. That's what I hear her say. Shame on you. She's not a prisoner. He's not a prisoner. We see no religion, no culture, no color of no skin. We just see. That the beauty and the wonders that are around us have all been divinely orchestrated for us to create. Because all creation comes from the child, the nuclei, the beginning, the source, the soul, source, the solar. I don't think you understand me though, air elements. And that's her Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Fox. Hey, iron chain. The fox is on the table. The slick slides, the manipulation within your negotiations, the many different crevices that you roam, that parts of your inner innocence of you don't want to roam, don't want to go and try to get you. Oh, daddy, don't go do that. Mama, don't do that. Auntie, don't do that. No, don't go that way. Don't go there today, your grandma. And you're like, no, child, you don't know what you're talking about. Too busy on the hunt for what you want. Too busy going out and snooping around in many different rabbit holes. Too many thoughts, schools of thoughts, not taking anything seriously, not taking the time to decode what it's really saying or what it really means for you, the individual, and then coming to understand how it applies to the collective that makes up the whole. The fox. The bear is facing forward upright. This appears to be some type of royalty. The cunning fox, standing on the side, comes forward. The cunning fox. See, the fox has a light attribute as well. Being agile, being able to be flexible. You know, this is being adaptable, but the fox is mainly a loner, like the lone wolf. The fox gets lost when it's on its own. Mm. The fox finds itself in curious situations or complex situations or chaotic situations because of not observing the inner sanctuary of you, the individual, and collecting and housing all of the parts of you. And right now, the part of you is in masculine energy and do, build within rule structures and so forth, and not including the intuitive aspects of your soul. There's a need or suggestion for searching out the truths, bringing observation and awareness to your own actions and how you move forward to re-invite or go and search your inner child. This Capricornus energy right now is trying to help you to bring those things to dissipate, to come out of the illusions and seeing the importance of those innate parts or attributes of you. Stop running and hiding. They're bringing a recall of the timestamp at the time that I paused to go and get me a beverage. I've learned how to speed up certain parts and insert certain music, so the time numbers are going to change. I just saw 27, 22. So the timestamp timeline is going to change, okay? But that's the pathway. That's the Gemini energy, the gateway of the mind to bring in the extremely needed change. The 55, the 11, it's the gateway, the twin, the two of cups, the choices, the choice to bring back in the identity of your inner child, your soul, searching it out or inviting it. There's something else. There was something else. The 55, 5 and 5, extreme change, major change, chaotic change. And I feel that is until you bring what cycles that needs to be brought into awareness and changed within the frequency or the flow of your mind and your thoughts and who's in your house. Some of you, I'm hearing that you may need to discover who's in your house. Anything else to conclude? Someone here in the air element energy of the collective wholeness, you're dreaming of children. This can be 1, this can be 2, 3, 4, 5. The ones that have more than one child around them, these are many different creative aspects of your inner child, okay, that wants to live. And for those of you that are dreaming about one child, it doesn't matter if the child is appearing to be your baby that you might have had or looking like your niece or your nephew. It doesn't matter. Children are in your dreams. They are representing the inner child in you. And those that have one child, listen to what I'm saying to you. Dream anxiety. Those that are dreaming of one child, this is the inner child waiting for you to extend your hand to communicate. Those that have 2 or more, this is more of the creative aspects, the intuitive knowings, or the areas of your soul, child's light, that haven't had the opportunity to fulfill or to be lived or loved, I hear, because those are souls of the child, of karmic old debts that weren't lived or paid, that wants to come in this one lot, in this lifetime, in this body that you hold, that this is heartfelt within you in what is being spoken. I humbly thank you for allowing me to share your space. It is truly a pleasure to be of service. Excuse me. Are we going here or here? There's a conclusion. This is where we would go further and then extend it in a different platform. Because as always, there's more here. There's more depth to go into here. But yeah, I'm going to consider, because it's not talking. So I'm going to consider this your message. Something to hold. Do you want the self-care, or do you want the crystals? You want something to hold. Let's see what crystal, the divine, the ancestors of our greatest good and highest vibration, needs us to hold to assist us. And when we may feel aloof, or, afraid, or, not sure in how to approach or how to address the cunning and conniving ways, or feeling lost and lonely, and just find yourself within these precarious spaces and places, so what it is that you can hold. So you may want to purchase or get you a crystal, a raw crystal. I just felt like a Mercury retrograde moment, Supreme. Something to hold. Mm. Well, yeah. Connecting with the angels. Celestite is here, and I like to hold it sometimes, to help me to connect and to hear clarity within the messages. Chris Cola, oh my gosh, and lapis lazuli. Like Chris Cola helps with the heart, the heart trauma and things of that nature, and it's also a conductor for the heart, and connecting the heart to the mind and the body. And it says reduce inflammation, releases anger and resentment, heals old mental and emotional wounds, improve inner peace, balance mind, body, and emotions. Yes, my lighting is definitely not it. Chris Cola. And it says my body and mind are in balance. Yes, the dissonance, right? The family dissonance. And I really feel like it's the sanctuary within you, the imbalance, the injustice. And really, too, it really feels like the inner child. And then it says, I am healthy. Okay. Chris Cola. Celestite. Hear, see, notice, and understand messages from the divine. Yeah. In regard, the beginning of the message, the mystical, the structures, the shedding, the letting go, the reorganizing, right? Trusting, it's the mind. Yeah, that's the see, hear, notice, like what I was saying in regards to the hustle and the grind, and what you're trying, the logical things within the mundane pursuits. And you may be successful, but there's an ache still inside of you. And that's the divine, the messages from the divine, which is the connection to the source being your inner child, the part of you that source lives in you to give you life, right? So this is also that connection again to the angels, which is etherical. Our ancestors are our angels. Angels is, the spirit guides, Okay, anyways, it says improve spiritual communication skills, interpret signs and symbols, experience connection with angels and spirit guides, Feel serenity and calmness. So there was a moment when I said something about the anxiety or something like that. Yeah, so definitely, okay, to hold on to, get you some crystals. You got 3 options here, 2 with the letter C, okay, and 1 with double L, lapis lazuli, okay, and it says receive messages all the time and follow my internal guidance system. That's the reconnection. This is the winter, right? This is the retreat, the spirit guardian of winter, the inner guidance system, the spirit guide, the etherical guides to receive the messages so that you can reconnect to your inner child. And even understanding and decoding the dreams for those, they said, don't forget the dreams for those that are dreaming and having children around you. They're also saying, and for those of you that may be dreaming that you're in some type of fairy kingdom, because I'm seeing like it's like a chocolate factory, like um, like the Munchkin Land type dreams. There's something in that for you to pay attention to. That's what I'm getting with the lapis lazuli for those that this resonates the most, connects the most with. Okay, lapis lazuli. Activate intuition, be a clear channel, access the Akashic records. That's those that have the many children that you're seeing. Okay, connecting it because I said something about the souls that wanted to live certain karma, certain things, lives that wanted to be expressed. Stay grounded, feel protected and safe. Promote clarity in the dream time. Family, there's some good crystals here, okay? So make sure you get your crystals, okay? Make sure you get your crystals. Work with your tools. Work with your tools. They are here to assist us, okay? And that is all Mama Soul Lily had. Thank you for coming to Moonlight Truths. It is a pleasure to share your space once again. And until next time, air signs, don't forget to check out the video or check out the playlists for Capricorn season. And until next time.